Hello and welcome to Tips and Traps with Dave Adam. We're taking a look at right-handed pitcher Ricci pitching with the Seacoast Mavericks in the summer of 2015. Little comebacker right there, scooted by Ryan. We're going to slow it down a little bit for you now, and we're going to try to break it down and try to find anything that may help Ryan here improve his delivery, improve his velocity and his command. Looking at ball break timing, we want to be able to transfer the weight before we break our hands. You can see he does that a little bit. You can see the weights on the inside part of his back heel. And as he comes out of his break here, you can see him lifting up that glove side a little bit and into his foot strike, which we believe is a little bit short. We believe Ryan could be a little bit more athletic coming out of that break to possibly increase his athleticism coming out of his break into foot strike, which should create a little bit more momentum into this first turn. As we see, he makes the turn. He does a pretty good job rotating into position. Pretty good posture. Head and chest out over the front foot. Head pretty straight. External flexion of the elbow is average at about 45 degrees right there. But where we run into a little issues here is on this next frame, as we can see as he releases the throw. Look at the back heel. That back heel should be rotated towards us a little bit more, which will allow that hip to rotate around and through his throw. We believe this is creating a little bit of resistance for Ryan and slowing him down slightly at and through his release point. We're going to take a look at a front view now. And we're checking his foot strike position. Not too bad. You can see the glove just came open a little bit. That foot strike. Again, pretty good posture, pretty straight, pretty good alignment right there. And we're going to watch him make his turn here into his release point as he makes a pitch right there. And we'll stop it again. Again, pretty similar foot strike, front side position. Maybe a touch more closed there. Not too bad. But again, we really want to keep an eye on that backside hip and backside foot. And we'd like to see the upper body rotate a little bit better through his release points there, getting a little bit more extension and be able to hit the outside corner a little bit where he seems to have a little bit of trouble. And slow motion there as he tries to extend out and get the outside. We look at ball break timing again, as we could see. Just kind of came into a crouch instead of transferring his weight here as he breaks his hands into his foot strike position. Again, very similar that we're seeing, pretty consistent over and over here. But again, once again, we're going to try to keep an eye on the back hip, the back foot. And we want to make sure we increase the rotation of the back heel correctly so we can release that hip right to this release point right here. Again, posture is pretty good, but again, you can see that back heel just a little late, and everything just slows down a little bit as the hip kind of pops up. The heel doesn't quite get that full rotation we're looking for, and we can see the little inconsistent release points and finishes. So one more time here. And one more time, take a look at that back heel there on his release points.